Face the savage.
What's up everyone, my name is Mr. B. Welcome back to another video. Thank you for joining me today. So today we are kicking off a brand new series on this channel. This is going to be a series that just kind of pops up every now and then, just something a little bit different. It's kind of like a vlog-ish video. I don't know, you guys let me know what you think about it. It's going to appear pretty much as often as you guys would like to see it. So if you do enjoy, remember to smash that like button at the end of the video. Share it with a friend just to get some more people's input, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it and it'd really help me out. With that, guys, enjoy the video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good midday, whatever time it may be that you are watching this. Good time to you. This series is going to be kind of a storytelling series. It's going to be me telling you guys a story from my life. Okay? Episode 1. Let's talk about fears for a second. Fear is something that everyone has. I have fears, you have fears, your parents have fears, your cousins or friends have fears. No matter what they say, no matter how old or young, you have fears. Your fears change over time. Some fears stay the same. Me, for example, I have had a fear. Well, I don't know if it's so much a fear, but a dislike. A heavy dislike for something my entire life. And it is something I'm sure many of you share with me. Arachnids. I hate arachnids. Spiders, if you will. Spiders are not good when you see them outside in your house. They are not good. Outside they are bad, but you can simply walk away. There's the entire world for you to escape, said Spider. Now, when you find it in your house, everyone knows you kill it, right? Well, let's turn back the pages. That's the stage, okay? Now let's turn back the pages a few years to high school. Me in high school. My brother was there at home, and he had a friend over for the day or the night. I don't know. It was a late night. It was approaching 2 in the morning, and I decided it was time for bed. It was time for me to retire. I went to my room. I closed the door, like the usual. Closed the door. I remove my shirt as I sleep without a shirt, and then I see it. I see it. A black dot. Just a black dot, this big, on the wall. First mistake. Approaching the dot. This was not a good idea, because what happened next, I'll remember for the rest of my life. In an instant, in a flash, the spider. It was a spider. The dot. It was not a dot. It was a spider. It flew its 8 little disgusting legs out in every direction, and it was not this big, because that was it curled up nicely and so innocent in a ball on the wall. No, this spider was this big. a very large spider. I do not like spiders. I am terrified of spiders, but I knew that I had to face this fear because it was in my room. So I travel out to the living room because I did not have a weapon of suitable destruction for this spider. I find my shoe, I swipe it up, and I reveal to my brother and his friend that there is a spider in my room. Now, my brother has always been this way. He is like a spider terminator. Okay, he like senses them and like locks onto them and just hops up and springs into action whenever somebody says something about a spider. He gets excited. He hops up. He grabs a shoe. His friend follows suit, grabs a shoe, and my brother is, before I know it, walking ahead of me back to my room. The three of us, the human arachnid terminators, walking back to my room to destroy this spider. I open the door. The spider is gone. The spider is gone. I do not like this. I do not like this. It is in my room because the door was closed. But where? So, we set out to find the spider. We began searching. We began moving items around the room, and the spider is nowhere to be seen. There is no trace. There is no anything of spider origin. There is nothing to be seen of this spider. My brother says the most terrifying thing that I can still hear in my mind to this day. He says to me, "It could be in your bed." Now, my initial thought when he says this was, no. Now, I scan these sheets from top to bottom. No spider. I look at the pillows. I remove the pillows, look under them on both sides. No spider. I remove the sheets and the blankets one at a time, scanning the tops and undersides. No spider. There is no spider on the bed once all of the covers are removed. I begin thinking, I can't sleep tonight. I cannot sleep in this room. His friend springs into action and says, "It could be beneath your bed." Before I know what's happening, he is on his knees and lifting the sort of skirt, if you will, of the bed. He lifts it on top of the bed, and he is looking beneath the bed, as if you could see a black spider in the blackness which is the underside of a bed. He does not see the spider, but then I see it. I see it. Right beside his hand. Right here. Beside his hand. Clutching the skirt of the bed. Looking beneath the bed. He does not know the terror that is beside his hand. That is an inch from his hand. I was frozen for a moment, and then I say, "There it is!" And he leans up. He looks at it, and he is frozen for just a moment. And then, as he pulls away from the skirt, it leaps onto the floor beside him. Then I remember the most terrifying thing possibly in my life. It charges across the entire room directly at me. I began to back up and I clench the shoe in my hand and I lean back, just ready to destroy, to unleash my entire high school self's wrath on this spider. As it gets no more than a foot from me and I begin to come over my head with the shoe in hand, all of a sudden, wham! The spider is just annihilated by a shoe. And I follow the arm up the shoe to see my brother. And he has a second shoe. When he grabbed a second shoe, I do not know. And then wham! 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 He just begins slamming the spider and sending nasty innards of the spider and its 8 legs snapped in half into half 16 spider feet, half legs in every direction, and he's just slamming this now stain of a spider on my carpet over and over again. And then he stops and he reveals it. I, to this day, have a spot on my carpet. It would not remove. I tried. It is forever there on my carpet. A reminder of how close I was to death. I'm sure that it was no more than a common spider to the area, and it was completely harmless. Nevertheless, I nearly died that day. So yeah, that's it. That's episode 1 for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. The moral of the story here is, I guess, if you find a spider, make sure to bring your dual shoe wielding little brother with you to kill it, because you never know when it's going to charge you in a fit of rage, if spiders have emotions. So yeah, the end. And I'll catch you guys on another video.